Hello everyone, I'm Batuhan Evci and I'm a student at Çankırı Karateken University in International Relations Department. I'm 4th grade student and today we'll talk about the exile of Crimean Tatars. Let's start with you. Could you introduce yourself to us please?
Hi, I'm Hasan Kabaklı and I'm a student in Çankırı Karateken University as well. I'm studying business administration. I'm 4th grade too. We are going to have an interview and I will try to answer your questions as much as I can.
Well, thank you so much. So, let's start with the first question. Do you know who exiled the Crimean Tatars?
Yes, they were exiled by Stalin, whom is the president of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, in 18th of May 1944.
So, do you know why they were exiled?
Well, they were exiled because in the Second World War they accused by that they joined German army to fight against Red Army.
Do you think the reasons for their exile are correct?
In my opinion, no, absolutely not. The Crimean Tatars took the part beside by the USSR to protect their homeland and gave support to the Red Army. Therefore, it's not a valid reason.
So, do you know that how did the Crimean Tatars react to this injustice they suffered?
So, as far as I know, the Crimean Tatars never preferred a bloody peace and they searched their rights under Mustafa Cemil Kırımoğlu's leadership without seeking violence. An example for this question is their hunger strikes. They always acted within the framework of non-violence.
Well, do you know that Crimea is bonded to which country?
I do. In 2014, Putin's Russia banded Crimea to Russian Federation.
So, how do you interpret Putin's diplomacy?
Well, in 2000, Putin took over the presidency of the Russian Federation from Boris Yeltsin. In my aspect, unlike Boris Yeltsin, Putin has acted in and out of Russia, is an experienced, non-stacu, and mainly on hard power.
Well, what do you think about the Crimea? Is invaded or annexed by the Russian Federation? And do you think it conforms to international law?
All told, I have no clear opinion on the basis of what I have heard from academics and the articles I read. Putin has acted in contradiction of international law. If I must give an answer, it was an invasion. Unlike me, Putin argued that this was not a contrary to international law, and he made a referendum. This alleged referendum was the misfortune of the Crimean Tatars.
So, why would Putin have invaded the Crimea?
We know that Putin has been pursuing a competitive policy against Western states. Since the day he was elected, Putin's main goal is to regain his power in the Cold War period and to become a regional power and then a global power. After Western powers such as the United States and the European Union announced that they wanted Ukraine for themselves, Putin reacted to it, Putin has prevented the joining of Ukraine into the West by breaking the territorial integrity of Ukraine. And he wanted to guarantee the Sevastopol base, which is the Russia's soft belly.
Well, we're talking about Ukraine, and I want you to ask, do you know about Ukraine and the president of Ukraine?
Yes, I do. Ukraine has been a competitive fight between the West and Russia since 2003. While the north and west parts of the country are pro Western, the eastern and south parts of the country are pro Russian. After the new elections, Vladimir Zelensky became the new president.
So, do you have any idea about Ukrainians' view or policy towards Crimea or Crimean Tatars?
Yes, I have. As far as I know, the Crimean Tatars have been subjected to pressure and assimilation campaigns by both the president and the people of Ukraine. The identity needs of the Crimean Tatars are not met.
Well, what was the reaction of the Western states after the invasion of Crimea?
The invasion, which is the contrary to international law, caused a great reaction in the international system, and they were applied economic sanctions against Russia. But these sanctions were not hard enough to restrain Putin. Western states have not been able to act as a single voice due to their dependence on Russia's energy lobby.
Well, my last question is, if you were a Crimean Tatar, how would you react to what were happened?
Well, let me think about it. You know, the exile in 1944, the Crimean Tatars were filled in animal wagons and many people lost their lives, which is incredibly terrifying. They have always been subjected to oppression, persecution, and invasion throughout the history. Well, against these traumas, the Crimean Tatars have always focused on non-violence and they have failed to make their voices heard in international system. In fact, this is a very difficult situation. But I guess if I were a Crimean, I would resort to acts of violence against these persecution and oppressions.
Well, that's all. Thank you for your answers and thank you for joining me today. I hope our interview will help you to understand about the exile of Crimean Tatars.